Welcome to BMC Network, and after a long hiatus, we are resuming the Retro Bowl Season 1 postseason, and we have the AFC playoffs with the number 6 seeded Los Angeles Chargers facing the number 3 seeded Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens had this tied for the second best record with Buffalo, but due to tiebreakers fall to number 3. Los Angeles had a rapid climb up into a playoff position, grabbing that lowest possible guaranteed playoff spot to avoid the play-in tournament. But now they're here looking to advance and continue the Cinderella story, but they'll start on defense. Can their defense do the job? We'll find out on this drive. And we'll start out with a return to around the 29 or 21 yard return. Here comes Lamar Jackson and this Ravens offense. It is a very top-tier squad, and we'll see that run game in effect here. Derrick Henry for 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9 pop coming up, and here's Jackson looking to throw, and he's got Andrews. Andrews for 14 yards gets to the 44. 1st and 10 again, handoff. And Henry is going nowhere. This Chargers defense looking stout to start this game out. And now Jackson testing the deep ball. It's underthrown, and he makes the catch. This one is Zay Flowers, and he gets into Los Angeles territory. Jackson looking to throw. It's caught. And this is Bateman. Bateman to the red zone at the 18. A 15-yard gain. 1st and 10. Jackson nowhere to go, and he's going to be brought down. Just take the sack. No, risking a bad throw. 2nd and 16. Handoff. Henry, 2 yards. So the run game has been relatively quiet. Now 3rd and 14, looking to throw. He's got Andrews again, his second grab of the game for 9 yards. He's going to be well short, though. 4th and 4 up. So here comes Justin Tucker on to attempt a field goal from 27, and it's good. And so Baltimore takes the early lead. Can Los Angeles answer back with a score? And their drive will start out at the 25, a 20-yard return. And they'll have to go 75 yards to take the lead. Here's Herbert looking to throw already. And he has got 17 yards to Hayden Hurst to the 42. Now a handoff. And this one is going to get J.K. Dobbins across midfield. This Los Angeles team capable of beating anyone, as they proved they beat Cincinnati on the road. At one point, they were around 2-5-1 as they convert the 3rd down. And yet they're still had to climb their way back. Their record 9-7-1 now. They finished out the season with one of the best records in that 9-game span. And here's Hayden Hurst for 23 yards. And we'll see if Los Angeles can do the same thing to another NFC North opponent. And he's in! And this is Palmer for a touchdown, and Los Angeles takes the lead. The Chargers doing great things on that opening drive. Leave 9 seconds in the first quarter for Baltimore. And this will be returned to around the 23. 2 seconds left. So maybe one play. And that is what it is. Jackson throwing. Caught. And racing down the sideline is Zay Flowers out of bounds at the 49. A 28-yard gain, and he gets across midfield, and that'll end the first quarter. And we flip-flop sides, and now Baltimore looking to keep that momentum from that positive play to end the quarter. And now another 20-yard gain. So they're moving the ball at great efficiency on the second drive. Now looking to throw, he's got Henry. Henry for 6 yards. Then he gets to the 23. Looking to throw, and it's caught. And this is Bateman. Bateman at the 10. Bateman at the 5. He's in. Tight-roping his way for a score, and Baltimore's back on top. And an extra point from Tucker is good. And so now we are underway with the Chargers' second drive. They scored a touchdown on their opening drive, looking to replicate that and take the lead again. An 18-yard return to the 23. Oh, shoot, I didn't turn on. Second and 10 now after that wasted play. Whoops. And now Herbert going across the middle of the field is 16 yards to Hayden Hurst. First and 10, handoff for 2 yards. And that's J.K. Dobbins, 2nd and 8. Herbert fakes the handoff, and he throws to Palmer for 7 yards, and he is short. 3rd and inches, and he makes the catch. This is Quentin Johnston, and yet he got the first down. Now throwing out the backfield is Dobbins, and he gets to the 48. Now looking to throw now is Herbert, and he gets it to Dobbins again, a 9-yard gain to the 39. And so this drive a little bit slower, but still trying to get that same main achievement of scoring as Hayden Hurst for 24 yards to the 15. They're in the red zone. Herbert loves throwing to Hurst, and he's got Hurst again. He's in. The Chargers take the lead on another touchdown with 57 seconds left, and Dicker clanks in the extra point off of the upright. And this kickoff from Dicker will be returned to the 27. And so 48 seconds left in this opening half. Now Jackson looking to throw, and it's caught. Mark Andrews to the 45, an 18-yard gain. Now looking to throw to Bateman, and he makes the catch. Rashad Bateman, and he's out of bounds at the 38. Jackson looking to throw, and he's sacked again. 20 seconds left. They're probably going to run a play or two. And Jackson throwing across the up top. And he's got Flowers. Flowers gets all the way to the 13-yard line. 7 seconds left. Enough time for one more play. Jackson throwing, and he's in. It's a touchdown for Zay Flowers. And Baltimore retakes the lead in this high-scoring first half. With 2 seconds left, we'll see if the Chargers can get anything done. And this will end half. And a few truck moves, and he gets 17 yards to the 24. That is halftime, and Baltimore's up 17-14, looking to avoid the upset at home. And Justin Tucker kicks it off. And the Chargers will start their third drive at the 28. And so here comes Justin Herbert and this Charger offense, and it's going to start out with an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. They targeted Hurst a lot in the first half. Will they do it again? Yes, they will. They got Hayden Hurst tight-roping to the 42, a first down. 1st and 10. And that short pass is not hauled in by Ladd McConkey. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, and this one's caught. McConkey to the 40, and he's going to break a few tackles, get to the 37, a 21-yard gain, and a first down. Herbert looking to throw, and he's got Quentin Johnston for less than 10. 2nd and inches looking to throw, and it's dropped by Hurst. 3rd and inches. Another pass. This one is going to be for Dobbins, and he gets the first down, a 3-yard gain. 1st and 10. Short pass. It's caught. And McConkey gets out of bounds after a 9-yard gain. Looking to throw short, and I think Dobbins got the first down. This drive is moving slowly, but it's getting the job done as of now. Herbert looking to take off, and he's got speed to around the 7 for a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Herbert has to take off again. And he's going to dive and get the first down. And he gets down to around the 3. First and goal. Looking to throw. It's caught. And he's in. Lad McConkey. And he gives the Chargers the lead right back. And the Chargers are giving Baltimore a run for their money, as the other Los Angeles team lost in heartbreaking fashion to San Francisco in the complete opposite of this game. It was a low-scoring game, lots of defense. But we'll see if the other Los Angeles team can grab the win, or if Baltimore is just a sleepy team right now. And Jackson almost throws an interception. 3rd and 2. Throwing to Andrews, and he makes the catch. And Mark Andrews gets 17 yards to the 47. 23 seconds left in the third. They're looking to answer back with a score of their own. And now here's Flowers diving to the 35. Now Jackson throwing, caught. It's Andrews again. Andrews for 13 yards to the 22, and that'll end the third frame. And we'll see if there'll be one more quarter or more than one more quarter. A quarter and an overtime period, perhaps, as the other 6-3 game ended with the Packers beating Philly in double overtime as Henry gets 10 yards. Does he have enough? Nope. 2nd inches, hand off Henry. This time did he get it? Yes. They'll give it to him, and now they'll give it to him out the backfield. Derrick Henry gets 6 yards to the 6. 2nd and 4. Jackson looking to throw, and it's caught. And it's Rashad Bateman, and the Baltimore Ravens take the lead again with 2:23 left in the 4th. And it's a 3-point lead, so Los Angeles, they have slow drives, so this might be the last time they see the ball, and it might be the last time they possess the ball. I meant the same thing. Whoops. And now looking to throw, it's caught. Hayden Hurst, and he's in the open, and he gets to the 38. A solid gain right there, and another first down. Justin Herbert has not targeted his receivers a lot because they do things like that. Drop the ball. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, and he's looking for McConkey, and he makes the catch. Lad McConkey to the 49 of Los Angeles, and they are not across midfield yet. And now Dobbins looks to get some yardage, and that doesn't work. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw wide open is Hurst. Hurst does not seem to be covered at all, and he dives for a 17-yard gain and a first down. And now looking to throw now. And Hurst is wide open. He couldn't make the catch. Herbert had pressure, and he had to get rid of it. 2nd and 10. Herbert going to run. Herbert, and he gets past the 30, and he slides after a 6-yard gain, trying to avoid all contact. And we are under a minute to go. Handoff. And only 1 yard on 3rd and 4. 4th and 2, they're going to kick the field goal and hope that their defense can come up with a stop, and Dicker nails the field goal. And we are tied up at 24. Both teams have scored on all their drives. Can Baltimore keep that trend going? And they sure are looking to do that. A 20-yard return to around the 28. 34 seconds left. Jackson throwing deep for Andrews, and he makes the catch. Timeout Baltimore at the 44. Handoff. Henry. This hasn't worked a lot, but this gets 5 yards, and now another timeout called. Now looking to get closer, and now Bateman makes the catch. Rashad Bateman. And now they're at the 40. 8 seconds left. And now Jackson gonna just throw it to waste it down. And now he's going to do it again. Gets down to 1 second. And 54 yards. Can Justin Tucker win the game? Kick is up, and it is No good, wide right, and we have overtime, another 3 versus 6 game that is going into overtime. And Baltimore will possess the ball first. Los Angeles will get the ball unless there's a defensive score or it's pretty much the only way they wouldn't possess the ball. As Jackson looking to throw, first play of overtime, and it's gonna be a nice gain to the 48, and that was Rashad Bateman. Now handoff, Derrick Henry, and he breaks a few tackles. Derrick Henry, his first big run of the game, and it comes at a huge moment, and he gets all the way to the 21 or 27-yard gain. 1st and 10, handoff Henry again, and he gets only 1 yard. 2nd and 9, looking to throw, it's Andrews, it's overthrown. 3rd and 9, handoff Henry. They're trusting him to get some work done, and he gets a first down on the ground. A 10-yard gain, and he gets to the 10. 1st and 10, wide open is Andrews, and he dives in, not taking chances, and he's in for a touchdown. And now it is 31-24 after the extra point made by Justin Tucker. And now this return will be taken at the 7. And the Chargers have to score a touchdown, or else Baltimore will win the game. 1st and 10. And Herbert looking to throw, and there's McConkey again, a 13-yard gain to the 39. Now, look for him to target Hayden Hurst a lot, or the running backs, and Dobbins gets the ball there, the running back, to the 35, 2nd and 4. Throwing, and that was a little short, 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, and he's got McConkey. Lad McConkey gets a first down, a 10-yard gain to the 44. And this game is shaping up to be a great one. And now Hayden Hurst for 10 yards again to the 34. We're under a minute left in this overtime period. Chargers have to score within this minute. And 11 yards for another first down now. 46 seconds left. The Chargers need to move with more urgency. And this one's caught across the middle. And that one's Palmer to the 11. Now Herbert throwing, it's dropped, intended for Hurst, and instead it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's caught. And this one, only 3 yards, and there's 17 seconds left. 3rd down. Now Herbert throwing wide open as Hurst. He dives and he's in. Touchdown Chargers, and they're going to go for 2 to try to win it all. Herbert looking to throw, and it is caught. It is caught, and now the Chargers have won the game 32-31, and they send the team tied with the 2nd best record in the AFC packing, and they will be heading to the 2nd round to face the winner of the game between Buffalo and Jacksonville. Baltimore will be heading home in Season 1 with no championship, but the Chargers are going to move on in exciting fashion with a clutch overtime drive to win the game. And the next game on the list for the playoffs is exactly that. It is Bills versus Jaguars to play the Chargers, and it should be a good one.